Hello everybody, welcome to another video of Andrew and Nicole. In this video, we're going to take a look at the different fiber plans here in Metro Manila or in the Philippines this April 2024. Now, I made first video regarding this topic previously. If you want to check that out, I'll put in the cards up there or the link in the video description. Now, I encourage you to watch that first video so that you can see the difference, or should I say the upgrade or the changes from that period until now. 6 months after, there have been some changes already because there are some market disruptions in the ISP providers. All right, let's dive in and take a look at the criteria, okay, on how I choose these ISPs. Number one, the criteria should be a no data cap limit. Okay, all of these plans that I will be providing or I research are all unlimited. So sometimes ISP provide you fast connection speed at a very low price, but you're limited to a certain number of gigabytes per month. Now, that is not really the pure only fiber that we're looking for. Number two, it should be fiber end-to-end, meaning that from your house onto the post or to their connection, it should be pure fiber. Some ISPs do connect actually in between copper or DSL, so that would also somehow not a true fiber plan already. Number three, all of these plans are all postpaids, meaning no prepaid. Okay, so all of these have monthly recurring fees. And lastly, all of these are residential plans, no business plans. Okay, business plans, if you're interested to know more, I'll make a research and put in the comments down below if you want me to discuss about the business plans of the different ISPs. Now, what are the different factors to choose for the best ISP for you? Now, again, as I mentioned in my previous video, the best ISP for me may not necessarily be the best for you. Okay, so you have to choose and decide on your own. But these are my tips or criteria, okay, or the factors that you can look at. Number one, check your service availability. Now, in my area, we have Converge, we have PLDT, or sometimes Eastern Globe. But sometimes if you're living in the province or outside of Metro Manila, you might not have Globe. Be sure to check first if your area coverage has those ISPs. Number two, look at the after-sales service. Now, to be honest, all of these ISPs have their nightmares. Okay, so not all ISPs you can always hear many complaints. No? So for me, in my opinion, the equalizer is not the after sales service. Definitely you will encounter problems. So you have to choose the lesser evil. Number three, saturation in your area. Sometimes the area provided in your house, okay, you have a big allocation of bandwidth. If there are already multiple connections, okay, within that area, sometimes you might encounter slowdown or you might encounter latency. Okay. Now, another big factor, which is I am going to discuss in this video, is the price to megabits per second connection. Okay, so I came up with a metric, okay, to look at and compare all of these ISPs in an equal peso value. Okay, sometimes you also need dedicated IP addresses. If you need to run a server or if you need to run a direct connection or port forwarding, some of these ISPs offer a dedicated static IP addresses, but sometimes or most of the time for the lower plans, they only offer the CG NATs or the carrier grade network address translation, or should I say it's a public IP. So it's very technical, but definitely you will not have a dedicated IP for you. Last, add-ons. Sometimes these ISPs do have their different value proposition. Okay, some ISPs add in, for example, cable TV, landline, or extra subscription to Disney Plus or Amazon Prime or Netflix. No? So sometimes you might also consider that in your needs, no, your requirement. No? But in this comparison, in this update, I will just focus on the price and the speed or the bandwidth that they are providing. I'll put in some remarks in my next table below. Now, if you don't want to watch all of these discussions, I have again a summary or a TLDR down here below. So you might want to take a look at this, my preference and my opinions for the sweet spot. Okay, so I divided the ISPs into different speed and monthly service fee chunks. So from 200 to to 300 to 400 Mbps, from 1,500 to 1,700, then 2,000 to 2,200, 25 to 27, 3,000, 7,499. So just screenshot this table and study it and choose and compare in your area. If you have these ISPs, I guess these are the best, in my opinion, the best bang for your buck. Okay, so that's it. That's the TLDR. You can now end the video and say bye-bye. Please like and subscribe. Okay, but if you're still here, let's dive in. Okay, I have a bigger table for you. Okay, so these are the different plans. So again, we have included Converge, PLDT, Globe, Sky, and Eastern. Now, as I mentioned to you last video, Converge has been actively promoting or disrupting the market by providing fast speed at a very affordable price. Now, in other countries, of course, we're still behind, but in the last 6 months, we have seen upgrades, no? Because Converge is pushing the boundaries. Okay, all the other ISPs like PLDT, Globe, and Sky are trying to keep up. But you will see here in my table those updates, and at the same time, if they are really worth your while. Okay, so I have, in this table, I have divided the column monthly service fee, and the second column is the best peso per Mbps across the different ISPs. For example, I chose for the monthly fee of $999. Okay, you have the Sky Fiber Only 50 Mbps being the best for that amount of money that you pay for. So that is equivalent of 19.98 pesos per Mbps. Okay, so it's easy, right? It's easy to understand which has the best bang for your buck if you look at the best peso per megabits per second. Okay, now let's talk about Converge. Okay, Converge in the last 6 months pushed the envelope once again. Last February, okay, let me just show you this one. Okay, last February, they offered another boost. Okay, so this promo boost majority of the different plans tiers for an additional 100 Mbps from the existing speeds, no? So for the same price, additional 100 Mbps or sometimes 200 Mbps. Okay, but let me discuss the different plans that are available. Okay, so the usual is the Fiber X. This is the basic one. So you have 1,500 up to 200 Mbps, 2,000 pesos for up to 400, 25, 600, 35, 800, 7499. As you can see, as you go up higher along the tier, okay, as you go up higher along the tier, they already added some extra features like free Wi-Fi router, you have a free Blast TV or Fiber TV subscription, okay? So these are the extra perk add-ons, okay? But of course, if it matters to you, then good. If not, just look at the speed, okay? So what other plans do they have? They call it the Fiber X time or day. So this is a varying speed connection depending on the daytime. Daytime or nighttime, you might want to have a bigger boost in speed during the daytime or in a slower speed during the nighttime and vice versa. Okay, the following are their plans. Okay, so plan 1699, you get 400 Mbps up to 200 Mbps. Okay, and for plan 3,800 or 600. Now, so you can interchange. Either you can choose 800 in the morning or 600 in the evening, and vice versa. Okay, and they also have this called the Game Changer. Usually, the Game Changer is more on they prioritize gaming. No? So if you're into that sort of hobby, okay, you have according to them, a better latency. No? So they try to prioritize your connection. Okay, so they have these free routers to include. Okay, so the first one is 2.5. Okay, you get 400 Mbps, all up to 5,000 to 800 Mbps. Now, most of these plans have experienced boosting. No? So, as I mentioned a few moments ago, so Converge, the Fiber X, remember the plan Fiber 1,500 is 200 Mbps. Now they make it 300. No? So from then plan 2000 from 400 Mbps to 500 Mbps, and plan 25 up to 700 Mbps. Even the time of day, they got boosted. Okay, so 500 and 300 and 1 Gbps. Okay, 1 Gbps to 700 Mbps. Okay, and of course their game changer also were boosted. Okay, so up to 500, 700, 1000, or 1 Gbps, 700 and 700 Mbps, and up to 5000 to 1 Gbps. Okay, so this promo, the boost mode of Converge, is only available according to them until June 2024. Okay, there's no need for you to apply, no need to sign up automatically according to them. But in my personal experience, my connection still hasn't increased in the extra 100 Mbps. My connection actually is a FiberX plan 1.5, so that's 200 Mbps. Now I add in, before they offered plus 99 pesos, additional 50 Mbps. So it's for me, it's a no-brainer. I just add 99, get extra 50 Mbps. So currently my connection is 1599, or with 200 Mbps plus 50 Mbps. Now with the boost mode, there should be a 350 Mbps total. Okay, but currently, unfortunately, my Converge plan hasn't boosted up to 350 Mbps. I will give them a call. I will let you know in the comments down below if my plan increased. Okay, so next, let's take a look at PLDT. As you know, PLDT has been with us. No, their majority are connections are. I think they are the widest in the network, right? So they provide landline. Okay, so they also provide signal or internet, TV, and of course they have also subscription on the health and sometimes subscription on other streaming platforms. No? So the very basic is actually plan 1799, fiber only all, or should I say 1399? Sorry, 1399. So they have included a signal and landline, and according to them, the best value in their plan is this 200 Mbps, plan 1799. 1799 comes with signal, landline, and of course a health pass. So this is fiber only all. Now, if you only want fiber, no need for other signal or sky or cable television. So these are the plans that are available from 200 Mbps at 1699 until 1 gig per second at 9499. So actually 9499 is the most expensive 1 gig plan. Okay, you will see later on. And they also have a Fiber Plus. Okay, so Fiber Plus, they included a mesh Wi-Fi network system. Okay, so you can install this in various rooms in your house to expand or increase the Wi-Fi coverage of the house. So you have 400 Mbps, 600 Mbps. Okay, so let's look at Globe. Yeah, this is Globe. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. So the very basic Globe plan is 50 Mbps at 1299. Very basic. Still only gigs. Okay, you still have to pay for installation fee. Okay, so you can take a look at this one. According to them, the best value is 1799 or 200 Mbps. You will see later on what 1799 can get you, or even lower at a higher speed. Okay, so next one. Okay, so they have up to the most expensive 1.5 Gbps or gigs per second, gigabits per second. This is actually the cheapest 1.5 gigabits per second ISP connection. Okay, and look, Sky Cable. In my previous video, I told you that Sky Cable needs to catch up, and they did. Okay, so still not up to par on the market, but it's good to know that subscribers for Sky can expect a boost. So just call your Sky Cable or Sky Internet Fiber to help us for upgrade. Now for 50 Mbps, you only need to pay 999, 1299 for 75, 1399 for 100 MB, 1699 for 200. Okay? And if you want to package, similar to PLDT, they package signal cable television. Now, since Sky is primarily a cable television that provide now with fiber, they also have a package. No? So, 1699 with up to 100 Mbps and includes some channels, no? Both HD and SD channels, no? Or high definition or standard definition channels. Now, from 100 up to 400, up from 1,700 to 3,000 pesos with 22 HD and 66 SD. Now, if you don't really want to watch cable television anymore because of Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon, I don't think you would get this one. Okay? So lastly, we have, or should I say second to the last, we have Eastern. Okay, Eastern Telecom. Now, come on, Eastern. Sky Cable already upgraded. Globe actually upgraded also. And PLDT also upgraded their plans because of Converge. Now, Eastern, you still haven't upgraded. So, I was looking at their plans from 1188 until 2588. Everything is the same. So, let me just quickly go through it. 1188 for 50, 1288 for 80, 1388 for 100, 1588 for 150, 1688 for 200, 2088 for 300, 2288 for 400, and 2588 for 500. No? So in the last 6 months, the other providers like Globe, PLDT, and Sky Cable or Sky Fiber upgraded because of Converge, I think. No? So, but Eastern, you still have not upgraded. I hope in the next update video, you already have a upgrade for your speed. Now, if you are not into if you're highly mobile, there's another option, the Dito Telecom. Now, they didn't change this plan. In their website, they still offer this one, unlimited data, 5G modem with up to 500 Mbps. This is, I think, the comparative with the other service providers. So if you prefer to be mobile, or should I say you have you want a mobile Wi-Fi router that you can bring along anywhere, provided you have a good signal for Dito in your area, you can enjoy these 5G speeds up to 500 Mbps. Okay, let's go back to this one. Okay, so as you can see, I made a comparison for the different price tier for 999, 1188. Okay, so let me just highlight some of what I think, okay, are the best for your money. Okay, so as you can see, the price per Mbps actually goes lower as you go higher in payment, and because of the speed is increased. No, but still there are certain ISPs that still provide you better speed for the money. Okay, so as I mentioned, FiberX for Converge, 1,500, 5 pesos per Mbps because of the newly updated 300 Mbps boost promo. So take note again, up to June 30. I hope they make it permanent. If they make it permanent, we'll be very, very happy. Okay, so, and these 1599, okay, fiber boost. So this is the old plan. No, now they made a boost now, so up to 350 Mbps. Okay, Globe Fiber only offer 200 Mbps at 1599, but look at Converge 350. So if you're only able to pay 15199 per month, just get Converge, provided also that the serviceability in your area has Converge. Okay, and look at the day and night. This one is also a good option if you prefer a varying speed. Okay, so 500, 300, and flip, okay, and vice versa. Okay, what else? The others for 1799, according to Globe, this is their best plan or value for money. They are tied with PLDT, 200 Mbps. They have at 1799 or 9 pesos, but still not good enough for me. Okay, so for Converge, you have 2,000 MS fee, monthly service fee at 4 pesos per Mbps. So because of the 500 megabits per second boost. Okay, so Eastern cannot come close. Okay. Now, if your area does not have Converge, okay, the next thing or good thing that you can get is the PLDT unleaf plan 400 Mbps. The cost is only 5 pesos, 0.25 pesos, or 5.25 pesos per Mbps. Okay, so that's the, I think it's a good recommendation. Okay, and if you don't have if you don't have PLDT, you don't have Converge, the next good thing is 2199. You can do Globe Fiber for 400. I think that is the best option for Globe. Okay, so because of the previous connection, 9 pesos is not that attractive. This one is not attractive, 6.8. Okay, so slower speed, but you pay more. In other words, you pay more. No, you pay more. Okay, so look at Sky Fiber. No? So they are actually upgraded from 80, 170 to 200 currently to at 200. Actually, Globe also upgraded. No? This used to be this at 2499 at 500 Mbps. That they already discontinued. Okay, so they somehow boost their either they boost to 600, sorry, or they downgrade to 400 at a lower price. No, so the 500 Mbps is already gone if you apply for new. But I think the existing ones is still there. So it's up to you. If you're a Globe subscriber, if you want to call them and said, hey, I'm paying 2499. What is your offer? No, so you maybe ask them, maybe you can increase me a little bit to 2699 for 600 Mbps. Maybe that's a good option for you. Okay, so because this one, look, 2,700 per month. Okay, you got 600 Mbps. Not bad, I suppose. Okay, so for 3,000 pesos, okay, for 3,000 pesos, if you're willing to shell out that money, I would recommend maybe going to with Converge. No? Maybe the day and night. Okay, so promo, so 1 gigs per second, 1 gigabits per second. Okay, so and this one, if you only have Globe. Okay, so as you can see, Converge has different price tiers, similar with other ISP, PLDT, Globe, Sky Fiber, different price tiers. I'll put the links down below for this spreadsheet if you're interested to study more and look at it. So if you're looking for the best, fastest speed at the most cheapest price, as I mentioned, 2499 Globe 1.5 gigabits per second. So I do not know if this is a promo. I hope not. So, but if you are willing to shell 7,500 every month, then the Globe Fiber Only plan 1.5 gigs per second is the best. Converge is only 1 Gbps. Okay, and for PLDT, 1 Gbps is 9,500. So expensive. So again, these ISPs try to differentiate themselves because of the added value. So you have subscription to maybe Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, or Blast TV for Converge, or adding landline, adding cable television from Sky Cable. So it's up to you, no? But on a purely speed perspective, again, I'll go back to this sweet spot analysis that I have provided you. Maybe these are my in my opinions are the best for your price tier, depending on your willingness to pay and at what speed that you're looking for. Now, in my recommendation, if you're only one user, you don't need more than 200 Mbps, unless you're running your own server, unless you are doing heavy downloading and so on. I think that the 200 Mbps at 1.5 is reasonable for you. Now, if you're a big household, then you might want to increase. No? So if you want to stream 4K Netflix or 4K movies, you might need to adjust accordingly. No? So for me and my wife, we only get the Converge 1599, as I mentioned, at 250 Mbps. It's more than enough for both of us. So in my rule of thumb, maybe you can allocate 25 Mbps per person. Okay, so if you have more than a family of 5, so 25 Mbps times 5, so maybe that's enough. Okay, so 25 times 5, ilan ba yun? 120, no? So that's enough for basic browsing, watching YouTube. But if you need if everybody streams 4K on their own rooms, maybe 50 Mbps per head is the recommended bandwidth already for you. Okay, so I hope you learned something on the video that I presented. If you have any comments or questions down below, please feel free to comment. Feel free to ask away. I'll try my best to answer it. Okay, so please like and sub on this video. It really helps me. So I hope you learned something, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.